Hey guys, here we are again with another top 10 video. While we agree that good graphics don't make a good game, they definitely make it more appealing. With that in mind, let's take a look at some of the best graphics in MMORPGs currently in 2016 to 2017. If you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to stay updated with not only future MMORPGs that come out, but also our other top 10s.
Number 10.
Skyforge had a lot of hype around its release. People thinking it was going to be the new king of the free-to-play genre. Although that wasn't the case in the end, Skyforge did bring us a fantastic blend of sci-fi and fantasy in this huge MMO. Character creation in Skyforge isn't anything fancy. It offers some pretty good customization to be fair, but is very lacking compared to our number 1 and our number 3. Every area in Skyforge is unfortunately instanced, but they don't feel as such. Some of the areas are absolutely huge and so much fun to adventure through.
Number 9.
So while TERA was released quite a while ago, it has still managed to remain relevant, even with MMORPGs like Black Desert, Blatant Soul, and Revelation trying to take it down. Although its character creation isn't as extensive as other MMORPGs in this list, TERA still manages to give you the ability to create beautiful characters, even if there are a few too many people playing as the island race. Big ass monsters to take on, large, filled areas to explore, and great quality animations. It's honestly no wonder it's still around today.
Number 8.
While I'm sure some people will argue why this is even in this list, I believe that Guild Wars 2 is by far one of the best looking games playable at present. Guild Wars 2 not only has huge open world zones that are an absolute pleasure to explore, but they're all incredibly well crafted and have some of the most beautiful underwater environments I've ever seen. One of the only areas I can say Guild Wars 2 lacks in is its character creation. Unfortunately, we weren't able to create the kind of character we wanted. Nevertheless, Guild Wars 2 has a sprawling amount of diverse environments you're able to explore, with newer, more detailed areas being added every expansion.
Number 7.
Here we have one of the stranger looking games. Wildstar is a sci-fi fantasy MMORPG set in a giant open world. Wildstar's charm comes from its wacky, cartoony vibe that somehow manages to absolutely stun you in how amazing it looks. It doesn't do as well with character creation, unfortunately, but you're still able to create a unique enough looking character to separate you from your 1,000 other clones running around. Combined with its fast, fun, fluid gameplay, Wildstar is truly a AAA title that I'm surprised isn't more popular than it is.
Number 6.
While many people may have a love-hate relationship with the game, one thing remains clear. It's a damn good-looking game. Originally hailed as the savior of the free-to-play genre, ArcheAge ended up letting a lot of people down due to not wanting to pay for all the patron benefits, amongst a few other things. Regardless of what people think, ArcheAge is a massive, great-looking game. From its large open areas that you can soar through on your glider to the huge open waters and the things living beneath them, ArcheAge manages to capture what a sandbox MMORPG should really look like.
Number 5.
While Bless Online hasn't officially released yet, its North American publisher Area Games has stated that they're working on a release in the near future. Looking at Bless Online, it's clear that it's an amazing looking game. It reminds me of a more realistic looking version of TERA, with TERA being more anime inspired. Bless Online has some huge open areas to explore and great looking gameplay with the exception of the combat, which I do hear that they're reworking. But unfortunately, hype for the game seems to have died down.
Number 4.
Anyone that's played an Elder Scrolls game knows just how beautiful they are. The Elder Scrolls Online is definitely no exception. The Elder Scrolls Online has some very large open areas to explore, taking you all across the Elder Scrolls world, showcasing the beautifully detailed, racially diverse environments they're known for. Once again, character creation left a lot to be desired, but it does make up for it in how detailed the world is.
Number 3.
Blatant Soul has an incredibly unique adult art style that's somewhat anime inspired with hugely exaggerated features. Although each area is instanced off from the overall world, Blatant Soul is absolutely packed with gorgeous vistas filled with great looking monsters and NPCs. The character creation in Blatant Soul is definitely a tier above most of the games listed here, as you're given a ton of options to craft your new obsession.
Number 2.
Final Fantasy XIV is quite possibly one of the most beautiful looking games I've ever seen. The attention to detail that Yoshi P put into this game is clearly evident. Although each area is cut off from one another through loading screens, the game world is filled with beautifully designed areas, especially Heavensward. Unfortunately, something that seems to be a recurring theme in MMOs nowadays is the lack of a better character creation. While not bad by any means, I would honestly love to be able to craft every aspect of my Final Fantasy XIV character.
Number 1.
Possibly one of the most visually stunning MMORPGs released up to this point, Black Desert is absolutely filled with features that make your jaw drop. Character creation is by far the best in an MMORPG to date. The huge sandbox, or theme park depending on how you look at it, world is filled with beautifully detailed environments, large towns and cities that look and feel alive, and combat and skills that all just look and feel so much fun to use. If it weren't for the price tag and all the complaints about Black Desert being pay to win, this would probably be the MMORPG everyone would be playing. That wraps up today's top 10. Hopefully this helps picking your next MMORPG a little easier. If you know of an MMORPG that's slated for a 2016 or 2017 Western release and it isn't in this list, let us know down in the comments below.